Hello, I'm John Simon. This is Ahmed. What's your last name?
McKinney.
McKinney.
Yes.
From Kalao Restaurant, Rum
Nightclub,
Bar,
yeah,
nightclub.
everything.
Nice little place. This is Tangents on Everything and Nothing. We've been off the air for a little while because we took a break, and now we're technically starting season 2. It's still season 1, but I don't care. So tell us a little about yourself.
Yeah. Kalao General Manager. I've been with the company for about 2 years now, and started off at Launa Tequila Bar in town, and then worked there for maybe about 6 to 8 months until I got promoted to hiring manager at Kalao nightclub. About a week before school started, which we just passed our first year, my boss Juan Valerie asked me if I wanted to be the general manager. So I said yeah, took on the challenge, and that's what I'm doing now.
Nice. Now, for those of you who don't know, this is a rum bar / tiki bar. Would that be correct?
Yeah, we got rum bar, we have a tequila bar. We're trying to hit every kind of like demographic.
I'm a tequila man, right?
Yeah, I am too. I love tequila.
And you've got some wonderful murals. You need to check this place out if you can.
Oh, yeah.
There's the owl. There's the skull, Diaz de Muerto, candy skull.
Yep.
Some really good murals out there. My friend Ramses has been helping you guys with the sound system, and it's sounding really good when I go in there.
Yep.
What sort of events and stuff do you have going on?
Oh, we have a little bit of everything. So Tuesdays we usually have karaoke. You know Darren?
I don't think so.
Darren, he hosts our karaoke's on Tuesday nights. Wednesday we have bingo. That's Jordan. And then Thursdays usually save that for live music events. Any type of bands, any type of artists. I'm actually in the works of trying to bring a piano room to Bloomington since there's not one in town. And then Fridays and Saturdays are just dedicated to DJing and all like the house music type of things.
Nice.
We recently moved into kind of like a Latino vibe, Latino culture, because a lot of the people that work for the company are Hispanic or Latino. So Fridays and Saturdays you can go to the rum bar up top, and it's just straight Latino music.
My original connection at Kalao was Juan.
Yep.
And he was an easy name to remember because, John. So
yeah.
Great guy to talk to. And then you and I started communicating. And really, it's a great atmosphere there. I have not yet to try the food. How's the food?
The food is great. This is now our third time switching up the food. When we first opened, we were at Asian, Cuban cuisine. It was really good. I'm actually kind of upset that we got rid of that menu, but then we incorporated Mexican food, and now we're incorporating Mexican food and American food. And I believe we're about to go strictly American, but Juan and May, which is the owner, they're more comfortable with a Mexican style cuisine. So I don't think we'll go full American food yet, but the food is amazing though. You should definitely check it out.
I want to. I think they should stick because there's plenty of places where you can get American food because
1,000%.
we're in America. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So yeah, we kind of have like a cross. We did save some of the items from the original menu, like the Havana sandwich, the Rio de Janeiro sandwich. What else do we have on the menu? Everything really. But come in there and get you a shrimp taco, El Diablo taco, and it's amazing.
El Diablo taco. What's on that?
It's just, I don't know what sauce they use, but it's very spicy.
That's good.
I like spicy, and I love seafood, and that's my
Okay.
favorite dish. Yeah.
I got to try that one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
I've said this several times on the show. I'm a spicy sort of person.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, they're not really spicy because it's hard to get them out here, but I just picked up 27.4 pounds of hatched green chilies.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
See, I don't like that much spicy, but I like a little kick.
No, they're not. Even the hot ones aren't that spicy.
Yeah.
These are like your Anaheims, but they got a different flavor to them because they're something about the way they're grown in southern New Mexico.
Yeah.
They're totally different, and the fact that I can actually find them here in Indiana is amazing.
Yeah, I actually before I went over to Launa, I worked at Brothers Bar and Grill, and one of the police officers that work outside, he grows his own ghost peppers and everything, and he actually has a YouTube channel where he eats hot things, and it's very funny because I don't know how people can do that stuff. But.
Yeah, I got to admit, I really like flavor to be in it with the hot.
Yeah.
If it's just plain hot.
It's not that good, yeah.
The hottest thing I ever had was when I was down in New Orleans, and one of the little street vendors had like a row of 20 different hot sauces. Like, I got the hottest thing here for you.
Yeah.
He took a toothpick, barely touched it, touched the tip of my tongue, and it was like, boom!
Yeah, yeah, it's like that. Do you watch the other, there's another podcast, I forget his name, but he does, it's called Hot Ones.
Yeah,
Where he does the
yeah.
chicken wings and does the hot. I love that show too. So I actually want to go in there and buy some of his sausage just to try it out.
Yeah, and I've tried a few times to get the that one chip challenge.
Yeah,
And
I'm not there yet.
I want to, but
I seen Shaq do it.
I don't want to shell the $50 out for shipping and all that for one chip.
It's $50.
That last time I looked at it,
no,
yeah,
they can keep it.
right. And I'm like, I got no problem with this, but
Right.
it's the $50 I got a problem with.
Right.
That hurts more than the flame, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what else are you doing out here in Bloomington and Indiana?
Yeah. So currently, well, since 2016, I've actually owned my own business doing real photography, videography. So if I'm not working on the weekends at Kalao, then you can catch me anywhere in Indiana really filming any type of weddings. That's how I know you have the Black Magic camera.
Nice.
I'm familiar with all the setup because that's really what I do. You know.
Nice.
I'm kind of in the works of leaving the current position I'm in. I want to start my own bar. I learned so much this past year, just kind of just being thrown into it and, making it work out. So I think I can do it myself. Saved up a little bit of money and I think I'm ready to do it.
What type of bar are you looking at trying to start?
I want to hit the demographic to where it's 25 to 30, where it's not like a clubbing vibe or late night spot. I want to be open from 12 noon to 12 at night, and I just want to do kind of like an outside beer garden type of feel. There's actually a cool place anybody can look up. It's in Chicago actually. It's called Utopian Tailgate, and it's just an all outside. Well, half of it's outside, but they have cornhole out there. They have big Connect Four pieces, something for not the people that graduated, still trying to figure out life, but is done with like the partying stage. If that makes
They
sense.
just want a place to sit down,
Have
play a couple
drink,
games, have a nice drink. Yeah.
nice food, and get out of there. Yeah.
Sweet.
So that's kind of where I'm looking towards. Yeah.
And you were thinking, where are we doing this?
This would be downtown Kokomo.
Okay.
Yeah, downtown Kokomo, Indiana. Kokomo is expanding a lot. Every time I go back, there's new buildings, new structures. There's a small IU campus there called IU Kokomo. A lot of the businesses or the old businesses that are still located there. It's kind of like the opposite of Bloomington. Everything's on the outside of town.
Right.
And Bloomington, everything's on the inside. Downtown is very popular in Bloomington. Kokomo, not so much. So I want to build that kind of scene in downtown Kokomo. They have a brand new apartment complex that just got built. They have a brand new baseball stadium. We have, I forget what league it is, but it's not like the G League of baseball, whatever the league is, but it's like a minor league of baseball. They now have a new soccer team that's for the city of Kokomo. So
Really?
it's expanding a lot, but there's just not much to do right downtown. So I think I can hit that market and just asking my friends, asking my families, running polls on my Instagram and Facebook, just people getting engaged in what do people want, and I think that's what everybody's been saying. They said they want tequila bar, they want a place where they can go have a nice cocktail, and that's what I like to offer.
Sweet. Sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, I think so.
You got to let us know more about that.
Of course.
Now, you mentioned something that I didn't know about you until now.
Yeah.
You do videography and all that. Do you do like any short films, or is it strictly the photography and all the?
To be honest, I like more video. Photography is like secondhand. If I'm in the studio, I like taking pictures like that. But mainly videos. I do like shooting documentaries. I have worked on 2 documentaries by myself. One was more so information video for a local Kokomo church that was that's trying to gain more traction. It's a Christian church that wants to get more kids involved in the church. And then the second one I did was my friend used to play for Michigan State with Draymond Green, if you're familiar with him. And I got the honor to go to Michigan State, interview Tom Izzo, and actually stayed the night at Tom Izzo's house. So it was very cool. But I've done 2 things, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Great. Any other plans for that you see near future for your videography?
Yes. There's also not a photography studio in Kokomo either. So I know shelling out money at first for a photography studio is a lot of money.
Oh, yeah.
But I know there's ways around it. I have a connection in Carmel. I don't know if I want to do a full-on photography studio just yet.
Mm-hmm.
Kokomo is very inexpensive too, so
Mm-hmm.
I can get into a lease that's very easable to maintain, other than, $1,000 for an apartment space per month. This would be like in the hundreds, so it's doable. But I also want to offer a place where people can do, Christmas photos,
Mm-hmm.
kind of like pop-up little shoots.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's pretty nice. Speaking of, have you seen that place that's opened up just like a block and a half from you? Was it Era Vintage Photography?
I have not.
Yeah, so it's right next to the, it's Village, between Village Pub and the vape shop or the hookah bar right there.
Right, really,
Mhm.
right there.
Yeah, and she does like your novelty photographs. Where you're sitting
Okay.
at the Western decor or Renaissance outfits
Okay,
and
yeah.
stuff like that. Yeah, she
You
just
know what? I think I did see something like that. I don't know if you're friends. I know a guy named Haji that's in town. I saw on Facebook that he's like in the Western gear,
Mhm.
and he was like holding like a little fake gun or whatever. So yeah, I got to check that out. I haven't.
Yeah.
So it's right next to the Village Pub. You have Select Stock, Village Pub, and there's a coffee shop, right?
No, it's literally like Village Pub.
Yep.
The building next door, which is now the Era Vintage Photography,
Okay.
and then is it
Vape shop.
the vape shop? Yeah,
Okay.
it's like literally right there.
Well, that's right down the street from me. I gotta
Yeah.
go check it out.
Yeah, I discovered them because I was walking by and I saw them had posted looking for jobs. As a matter of fact, she was the last person to come in to be interviewed.
Really?
Yeah, and they just opened up like a week, 2 weeks after her interview, and
Really?
they've been doing pretty good from what I've heard. Yeah,
I gotta
Yeah.
go check them out then.
yeah, and they can rent the place out if you need to do your own professional photography or whatever needs they want. They're trying to
Really?
expand their props and their backdrops as well.
Of course, yeah.
So,
And that stuff gets expensive,
yeah,
But good luck to is it her?
Yep.
Good luck to her.
yeah.
I appreciate that. I'm gonna go past there tomorrow and check it out.
I'll be in the area, so I'll probably stick my head in and see if Cass
Yeah,
is there.
For
Yep.
sure.
So, do you know about this is the Owen County Public Library, which is
Uh-huh.
where we record this and broadcast from.
Yep.
They have an annual short film festival.
Really?
That will be September 16th, I think, which is a
Uh-huh.
Thursday. It'll be at the Tivoli here in town. You should come by and check that out. Yeah.
You guys send me the information. I'll let them come and check it out.
Absolutely, yeah.
I recently bought a house, but once I get situated, yeah.
Mhm.
That's another thing. That's why I'm leaving the position I'm in, is because this past year I took a lot of time off of my business, and
Mhm.
I want to get back into the videography side of the things and make it work somehow.
Yeah. Same here. I'm just trying to do it more as a side project, hobbies, and
Of
keep
course.
this going because I really like the idea of getting out there and helping people, know
course.
what else is out there.
Of course.
What got you into filmmaking or videography?
Yeah. It was actually my senior year of high school, and leading up until the spring semester of high school, I had all my credits already out of the way, and I didn't know what I was going to college for.
Mhm.
I always loved YouTube, and I wanted to make some funny YouTube videos and
Yeah.
everything. And I thought I was going to go the old YouTube route, and I took a media advertising class because we have a career center at
Mhm.
Kokomo High School, which is really great. It's for video production. If you want to go into it's like a trade school. So if you want to go into doing hair, if you want to work on automobiles, if you want
Mhm.
to know how to build a house, they have literally everything in the school. So it's really nice. And so I decided to take the class, fell in love with it. My teacher seen I was really engaged with the class, and she asked me to be the anchorman for the weekly broadcast for the school.
Oh, nice. Hmm.
So I thought, then I was like, oh, I'll just go to school and be a broadcaster. But as time got on, I really like to be behind the camera and
Hmm.
really create. My business is called Ahmed's Vision because obvious reasons, but
Right.
I just like to do it. I don't know how to really explain it. I just have an eye for it, and it's something I really love to do.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause I got into this mostly from a kid. I love movies. I love special effects. Star
Yeah.
Wars came by, blew my mind.
Right.
And then I got distracted by wanting to do models because I wanted to do those sorts of special
Right.
effects. That turned into a jewelry position for me, and I
Yeah.
still kept that on the back burner. Several years later, I was out of work for surgery, and
Yeah.
film festival came up, and I said I'm going to take my chance, and
Yep.
then I never looked back. So
There you go.
Yep.
So when you say jewelry, you mean like you was making like props and stuff, or?
yeah, my initial goal was to try to do miniatures and
Okay.
props and
Right.
stuff like that.
Right.
But it ended up turning into a more of the artistic jewelry, sculpture.
Nice.
And I even did. I was a dental technician for several years because
shoot.
I had no idea those two would be so connected. But the only difference
That's
is,
literally what you do.
yeah, it's the exact same stuff. You're using the metal, forming it
Yep.
over something rather than it being a
Exactly.
ring or a necklace. It's a tooth.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
I bet you that paid pretty good too, didn't it?
no.
No?
I'd like to say it did, but those people were just skimming everything they could, and
Mm.
it paid better than regular jobs.
Of course.
I mean, but yeah,
Right.
I actually, my specialty is metal casting, so
Yeah.
I ended up becoming head caster for a place,
Okay.
and
So you are very artistic.
I'd like to believe so, yeah.
Yep.
And that's how I got into where I'm at. So
Of course.
I'm still doing the metal smithing. I'm going to start doing more of that again, added to my show.
Right.
And then, of course, besides my Joe job, I'll be doing,
Right.
the podcast. And then I'm going to plug one more thing for myself here. Last Wednesday, Bridge Under Dead Waters came out for Necromantic Empire. Check that out on Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcast, Google Cast. There's like several others. Necromantic Empire. Because a lot of people think I'm saying it wrong, because I probably am. So it's a
Right.
D&D podcast we do, and we're on episode 5, which
Okay.
came out last week.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice.
So, favorite mixed drink?
My favorite mixed drink. I mean, we have to go back to tequila.
Oh, of course,
I'm kind of at the age range where I can't do a lot of like sugary stuff.
Mhm.
So my go-to right now is literally tequila, soda water, and lime juice.
That's not bad.
That's not bad at all.
Yeah.
I was drinking that last night actually, and I feel good today.
Mhm.
But before that, I mean, you can't. I mean, I worked at a craft bartender space too, so obviously I love original whiskey sours.
Mhm.
That's probably one of my go-to if I go to a cocktail bar. But I mean, I'm kind of basic when it comes to drinks. Just give me a Long Island. I'm happy with that too.
No, that's not a bad choice
Yeah.
either. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of my favorite tequila drinks is called a pink taco.
What's that?
It's tequila, grapefruit juice, simple syrup, and a lime.
So it's almost like a Paloma.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think they go down really well, and
Yeah.
just the better the tequila, the better the drink. But
What's
you
your
know,
favorite tequila then?
Oh God, I can never remember the name.
Casamigos.
No, Carrabba's. No.
I know.
Tall, thin bottle, Corrales, something like that.
Tall thin bottle.
Yeah. I can recognize it when I walk in, but I always forget the name as soon as I walk away.
Do I have it?
Yes. Here, I can look it
Tall.
up. Doo-doo. So here we have an intermission while I look something up on the phone.
Yeah.
This happens almost every time too. But that's the wonderful thing about technology. We
Yep.
can do it on the fly, and since I don't have somebody behind the camera, I got to do it myself.
Yep.
All right.
My favorite is probably Casamigos right now. Michael Jordan actually has a brand too. His is actually really good. Casa Dragones?
No.
Clase Azul?
No, but that is a good one.
Yeah.
I might not find it. Is that it? That might be it. Oh yeah, that's it. Correjos.
Corleo.
Correjos.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
actually really good.
That's one of my favorite. And
Yeah.
a friend of mine introduced that to me 8 years ago.
Yeah.
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 And
They're kind of in the Milagro like family, I think, or something like that. Cause they're in the same type of like glass bottles.
Yeah.
Milagro is really good too. But yeah, that's a good tequila.
I was really curious to find out what it would take to make my own, and one of these days I'm going to learn how to distill. I got a friend who actually does distillation, and
Really?
we're going to get some agave and
I
figure
mean,
it out from there.
if you know how to work cameras, you know how
Mhm.
to cast jewelry, you know how to probably.
It won't
you
be
know,
too hard.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I can already tell that. You know, you like to work with your hands. That's exactly how I am. So I know you can do it. What was I about to say? I forget my thought.
That's okay. That happens to me all the time on
Yeah.
the show. And you know, you're like the first person who hasn't screwed up their name on the show in a long time.
Yeah.
That's usually one of the things. Like, I know your name. I know your name. I turn the camera on, and I drop it. Yeah.
It's fine. It happens. It
See,
happens.
you're the one I didn't do that to, though. So,
Yeah.
hey, yeah.
Yeah.
And I've probably still left you totally derailed.
Yep. You did. No, I'm joking.
So, do you actually, besides, let's go back to your videography because,
Mhm.
you know, it's kind of a hobby of mine too. Do you actually have any long-term, like, film projects, like storyline that you would like to work on or do?
Man, I haven't thought about that. I had a lot of good ideas, but now that obviously I get older, I think those ideas are not as good anymore. But not at the moment.
Mhm.
Not at the moment. I do want to do a. I always want to do like an action movie. I really
Right.
like Michael Bay. I like his
Mhm.
work. But me by myself on a budget like that, small
Yeah,
budget with
doing a Michael Bay, it's
explosives.
like, all right, here's my
Yeah.
black cat. There's an
Yep.
explosion.
Yep, that's it. But he does really good work. Um, yeah, I'm trying to think what else I would like to do.
I know Michael Bay gets thought of as overproduced, over theatric, and all that, but he
1000%.
knows how to tell a story and he keeps the pace going.
Oh yeah,
Sure, it's a lot of explosions and all that, but it's something that just flows and moves.
Yeah,
There's hardly a time to rest.
he has literally one of my favorite movies of all time, and
Mhm.
that's Bad Boys 1 and Bad Boys 2.
Mhm.
Those are literally my favorite movies, and he does a good job.
So speaking of movies, this is a great tangent to go on.
Sure.
Have you seen the latest Predator movie, Prey?
No,
Yeah, watch it. It's like, I think that's my favorite right now.
really.
Yeah. Predator 2 was always my favorite. It might be Prey now.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I haven't seen Predator in a really long time. I just know he had like dreads. And
The
he
dreads,
was
the
scary.
helmet. He's
Yeah.
very scary, yeah. In this one, it's happening in early colonization of the United States.
Okay.
And this medicine woman is trying to become a hunter and
Yeah.
expand her skills. And because you're a woman, you're a medicine person, you need to stay here and do this.
Right.
But she's got the skills, she's got the understanding, she knows how to track better than any of the other
Right.
people, and nobody listens to her. And when she goes to try to find out what fell from the sky, i.e. the predator,
Right.
they send their best warriors out to help her, and instead they get picked off one on one because they're not listening to her. They keep, oh, it's just a bear, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
And I should probably not let that be up there because that's another ding for the phone marks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
'cause-
I just,
yeah. But yeah, they did really good with it. If you get a chance to watch Prey, do it.
yeah. When did that come out?
Like a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
Yeah. You can either see it at the theater or you can watch it on well, I'll just say it, Hulu.
Yeah.
I try not to advertise anybody, but
I feel
at
you.
least in
I
that
feel
manner,
you.
especially big corporations.
I'm gonna go check that out. I know the last
Mhm.
couple of times I went to the movie theater. I went to go see the movie Nope,
Mm-hmm.
and I went to go see the new Thor.
How was Nope?
I fell asleep through half of it on both of them.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Even on Thor: Love and Thunder.
Even Thor, Love and Thunder.
Ooh.
But I did see. I stayed awake for most of the movie Nope, but it was really good. I guess it has some correlation with there's a lady that had her face like ripped off by like a monkey, and that's like
Mhm.
the main kind of like plot of the show, even though it has to do with aliens, but it
Mhm.
ties into I'm not going too much. You haven't seen it yet, but
No.
it ties into like this monkey being like kind of like possessed, and this alien ship is possessing people. If you look at it, I don't know, but it's really cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
What other projects do you have going on the side besides 2 potential new businesses?
Yeah.
Some videography and all that.
Not much to be honest with you. I guess another project was just I'm training somebody to take it for me, and that's probably hard as starting another business because obviously you want to leave a business in the right hands of somebody
Right.
else, and you don't want it to. I'm not gonna say it's gonna fail, but not do as good as if I
Yeah.
was there.
You want to make sure they're on a good foot.
Yeah, it's a lot of pressure.
Mhm.
So, yeah, I just don't want to see anything bad happen or just anything. I mean,
Any big events coming up, special events, rather than your weekly programming there at Kalao?
yes, we have. I don't know if I can say it because I think we can't technically say it. But yeah, we do have a big artist coming in September, in late September. We have a big artist coming for Homecoming as well. So stay tuned for those.
So big names coming to Kalao.
Yes.
Stay tuned.
Yep.
Yeah, that works pretty good.
We have a country artist coming. That's the beginning of October, I believe. But I don't want to give away too much. You just gotta stay tuned. Follow us on the Instagram so you can see our stories.
All right. What's the Instagram?
It's Kalao, Bloomington.
All right.
Yep.
I did not add that to the YouTube because I couldn't find you on Instagram. But Facebook is there, and there's a link to their website.
Yep. Well, Facebook and Instagram is all together now. So if you follow us on Facebook, you'll see whatever we post on Instagram too. So
excellent.
Yep.
I have both accounts, and sometimes they don't shake hands very well.
Yep.
I don't know why. I blame Meta.
Yep.
Yes, you Meta.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So, kids are coming in this week, aren't they?
Oh, man.
Are you ready?
There's no other way to.
Yeah.
You gotta be ready, man.
I'm calling them kids because I think I'm old enough to do that. But really, this is the students. And when I was in college, I was in class with people all the way to in their 90s.
Oh, wow.
So kids is like probably still the wrong term. But yeah, the students are moving back in as we speak.
Yeah. Definitely. I mean, you know exactly when all the students are back. The traffic gets bad. Everything gets. I'm not gonna say it's bad, but I mean, don't you love Bloomington when there's like 40,000 extra people?
Right.
It's like just smooth. You know, you can move around. Don't have to worry about certain things.
Bloomington blocks off quite a bit of Kirkwood.
Yeah.
And that makes it hard for me to get to a lot of my accounts.
Exactly.
And when the students are there
it's a double
and the
whammy.
roads are blocked, it's even worse. So this last month and a half has been not bad.
Exactly.
I can be a block away, but now it's going to be 2 blocks away from some of these accounts.
Yep.
Until the winter when they open up Kirkwood again, if they do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I do kind of like the closure of Kirkwood. A little bit. It reminds me of there's a place in California. They call it the Promenade. And it's in, can't think of the city, but it's really cool. They block off the whole street and just gives it more of a nightlife scene.
Yeah.
So
I gotta clarify that. The only reason I don't like that is because it interferes with the work I have to do.
Of course, yeah.
But I do like that as a pedestrian aspect because when I go down there for something else,
you don't have to worry about it.
yeah, it's and Bloomington is moving towards a more pedestrian friendly,
right.
Especially downtown.
Yeah.
And that just means people are going to have to get used to the fact that their car isn't going to be outside the door of whatever restaurant you're at every time. But that also, what they don't realize, is that people get mad about that, is that really encourages people to walk down the street and say, I've never seen that shop before, and walk in.
A lot more foot traffic for sure.
Yep.
Yeah. And then, they built a new parking garage. So, I mean, I didn't even think about that now people are going to have to walk everywhere.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that gives more business opportunity.
Absolutely. I'm going to criticize Bloomington for this, though. You've definitely opened up downtown Bloomington, more larger corporate places, because when I first moved out here, you could walk down Kirkwood and a lot of the shops were local. Yeah. But then they got priced out and moved. Yeah. There's some are still there. They adapted because in business that's what you got to do.
Exactly. Yeah. So now you have the Five Guys, you have the Cane Chicken now that's coming in. Yeah. It's kind of weird because Bloomington is more of a they support a lot of locals, so I'm just surprised that they did that too.
Yeah. And I learned a new term a few weeks ago. Southern Bloomington is referred to as real Bloomington.
Really?
Yeah. And it's a local thing because that's where it's not oriented towards the students. It's not oriented towards the school.
Right.
It's oriented to the people who actually grew up and live in the area.
Right. And where's that starting point at?
It would be about Country Club in that area and south.
Got it.
That's where you see some of the more normal neighborhoods.
Yeah. Normal
by not passing by a Ferrari on the side of the road.
Of course, yeah. So next to our other business, El Ranchero on the south end.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So you guys are connected to El Ranchero as well?
Yep. Yeah. So May owns El Ranchero, Viva Mas by the mall, La Una, Kalao, and then I think he has a couple of spots in Spencer.
Because there's an El Ranchero here in Spencer. I don't know what else he would have out here.
They're about to open up another restaurant. It's called Papi Chulos.
Oh yeah.
Yep, that's his.
Yeah, 'cause that's because there's in Spencer there's a new strip mall.
Uh-huh.
For Spencer, it's a strip mall. Yeah, and they've got an ice cream stand. They got the new pub getting ready to open up.
Uh-huh.
Not a lot of nice opportunities. Are
Yep.
they going to be open on Mondays? Because Spencer is pretty much dead on Mondays.
Probably. They're probably
Yeah.
gonna be open up every day.
Yeah. If you get a chance, come back on a Wednesday through Sunday and go to Civilians.
Yeah.
I push them almost every show.
What's civilians?
Civilians is a microbrewery here, and they've also got a small restaurant with some
Oh,
really
nice.
good food.
Okay.
Yep.
I definitely have to check
Yeah.
that out before I head out too.
Definitely, yeah. Let's go back to your business.
Sure.
What sort of timeline are you looking at for that?
The bar, hopefully, I would like to do it in a year. I would try to like to open it up by May. That way, I still have the end of this, like start of the summer, to kind of gauge it. There's two things I would like to do. If I don't get, I'm talking to a guy for the building, but price is kind of high now, so of course because of inflation. But another thing I would like to do, since we have a baseball stadium and I'm big into shipping containers and redoing the shipping container, making it into a bar, and then just having an all outside seasonal bar. So
Those are nice, yeah.
yeah. So, close it down, lock it up during the winter time, chill out, and then when spring comes back around, open it back up, and you can go across the street, watch the baseball game, or you can stay there, play some bags, play whatever you want, watch the game, watch some sports games. But something small like a little hot dog stand. There's no hot dog stand in downtown Kokomo. There used to be a big popular one, but then they relocated to outside the city.
Yeah.
A lot of the stuff in Kokomo is mainly on the highway, the interstate. So
is that why most of the businesses is outside rather than in? Okay.
So a lot of stuff is going cheap as far as some of the licenses you can get in Kokomo because they're trying to expand the downtown area. So
okay, sweet. When you get your bar set up, would you be interested in possibly doing a live stream there on an opening day or a not so busy day? Just,
1,000%.
Like all right.
Yeah.
Let's try to set that up. I think
Okay.
that's pretty good.
100%. Yeah. Anything.
Yeah. When are you able to say this? When are you leaving Kalao?
Yeah. So I put in. My last official day is actually this Sunday, but then I'm going to be hanging around for the next 2 weeks after that just to make sure, get past a little rush of students coming back in, and making sure my friend Matt, who's taken over for me, which was my assistant manager for the whole year, that he's good and he doesn't have any more questions, because I know when I first started it was a lot. It's a lot to take in, a lot to process,
Right.
and then on top of that you have staff of 40 people. When we first opened, when I opened it, I hired 70 people. So just having a staff that big and working with everybody's emotions, everybody schedule, just college stuff really.
Yeah.
But we have a good base right now because a lot of the people that stayed graduated this past year, so now they are treating this like their full-time job. So I don't think you'll have too much issues like I did when we first opened, but it's always going to be something. It's something new every time I work too. So yeah, just gotta do it.
So what are you going to miss about Kalao?
Probably all the people that I worked with. Just building a community. Was something that was so beautiful, really. A lot of people stayed. A lot of people, I call really good friends. I mean, even though they're my coworkers or they're my staff members, but just having that connection, knowing that they look up to me and that they can literally ask me for anything, and I'm gonna be there for them. So that's what I'm gonna miss the most, because now I gotta start it all over over again. But I told them, I broke the news to them yesterday. Actually, I told them, if I do open up the business, I would like to take everybody here with me. But and they know that. And
But do they want to move to Kokomo?
yeah,
They do?
yeah.
Sweet. Put that tether out, and when you're ready, pull them all in.
Yep.
Do it.
So I have a really good bar manager right now. His name's Sam. I have Matt. He's taking over for me. I have Candace. Some great door staff people. Even posts, all that stuff that happened during Little Five. We even came together even tighter after that whole incident. So those are the people that really want to be with me anywhere I go. Sam was actually going to move to Arizona this past after his lease was up, but
Mhm.
he said he wanted to support me, he wanted to stay, so he wants me to open up
Excellent.
my bar, and I told him as soon as I open it up, you know you're coming. So
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Arizona can be really nice. I've been out there
Mhm.
because I'm from the desert Southwest.
Right.
Beautiful area to be
Right.
in. If he's willing to, give that up for you, that's pretty nice
Yeah.
right there. Yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna miss him. I mean, they know they have they.
Mhm.
I told him if you even have to, me and my fiance buy the house, even if you guys stay with me for a couple months or whatever to get a house or whatever, I'm gonna make it work for him.
Nice.
For
Nice.
whoever, you know. But
Sounds really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got anything else you want to throw out
I'm
there?
trying to think what else we got going on. If anybody on this podcast is listening that have their own band or small bands
Yeah.
or know anybody who plays in a band, that wants to get more exposure, we are always looking for new acts in Bloomington or outside the city. So reach out to us. You can call 812-929-0317 and we can set up something for you. We try to look out for the community just as well. So if you have anybody and want to play, then let us know.
The website is in the description for YouTube. Twitch, this video will be going away in 2 weeks, so I'm not sure how much of that matters. That information is there. Go to the website, go to the Facebook, you can contact them there, or you can use the number
812-929-0317.
Yep, check them out.
Yep.
I'll try to send a band I know your way. They
Okay.
play up in Indy most of the time, but they've been down here at the Bishop and a few
Okay,
others.
nice.
So, Juan Black, I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
Come out there and do that. Unless you got anything else, we can go ahead and wrap this up, or we can just keep shooting back and forth.
Let me say one more thing.
Oh,
Because a
absolutely.
lot of people don't know,
Mhm.
obviously because we have Rum Bar Nightclub attached to our name, that you can come there and get food.
Yeah.
So, if you're looking for a new spot to eat, we're open up at 4. Come in, check us out, and the food is amazing. I'm telling you.
In the description, it does say restaurant and rum bar.
Okay.
So yes, there's food, as we've talked about before. Family friendly. Matter of fact, they got some nice music every time I'm passing by.
Yeah.
Outdoor seating, if you're interested.
Yep.
Today would have been a great day because the day was beautiful.
Oh yeah.
It should be the same tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely
Yeah.
come check us out. So.
Yeah, I want to check out the Diablo myself. We'll
Yeah,
do
you
that.
have to.
Yeah.
You have to.
All right. On that note,
All right.
all right. Thanks, man.
Yes, sir.
It's been great. Hopefully, we'll be back soon as you get your bar going, Ahmed.
Yep.
This will be wonderful, and we'll catch you all in 2 weeks because this show is going from 1 week to 2 weeks because of my Joe job. You all have a good one, and we'll see you next time.